I'd like to show and have Dave elaborate a little bit on the new nitrous oxide plate technology that's available. You might have seen it come out in race pages, Drag Race Illustrated, and associated magazines like that. You've seen it on Yellow Bullet and DelValRacing.net or org. Great sites. And Dave, tell us a little bit about the new and exciting products. Also, Jim, he has the new bottle valve here, which is wicked. And
well, let Dave talk.
yeah, here, Dave. Tell us a little bit about the plates and the new technology.
Well, the new deal here is the nitrous plates, which we got over here. It's called the Halo. What we did was we tried to capture all the nitrous and fuel around the barrels of the bottom of the carburetor to increase the airflow and kind of atomize a little bit better and create a little bit more power and more flow through them. They've been working out pretty good. You know, it's a whole new design. We got exclusives, Mike Thermos from Nitrous Supply. He's going to be distributing these for us. They're getting out there. We're getting some ink in the magazines, and things are working out good. Guys are running pretty fast. We had some dyno sessions with it, and it seems to be working out pretty good. We got them for the 4150, also 4500. This is a two-stage deal here that we didn't release yet, but we have some prototypes, and we are testing, and they're working out pretty good. I think we got one on your car. It's running pretty good in the 850 index, I think. It's been pretty fast and consistent anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jim, what I'd like to say is we actually went to Atco Raceway and we did the final there in the 850 index, and the plate was so consistent. This was my first time in competition in an Atco 850 race, and we actually won the event. Not to toot my own horn, but Dave's on such a great job with this thing, the tunability. And what the people need to understand is there's lots of different kinds of plates. I mean, there's plates with little shower heads on the bottom. There's plates with X bars. And what happens, I'm not even a scientist or a nitrous engineer, but these spray bars create a fog. And what happens is with the fog, it doesn't allow the carburetor signal to get through to the intake. Now, the difference with this Halo plate, it's magnificent, Jim. It pulls in a cyclonic action and doesn't disturb the carb signal. So therefore, it's amazing how this thing works, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it works real well. It's got reversion lips in here that also increase the carburetor booster signal. All internal passageways. The other good thing about it is it acts as as built-in intercooler, because now you got all your nitrous flowing through the internal passageways through it. And the temperature from the intake manifold to the carburetor is about 60 to 80 degrees different. And now you're shrinking the molecules of the fuel more, which makes more horsepower. So that's one of the advantages also of this new style plate. Good. We're going to talk about these new bottle valves here that Mike at NS just released. You guys are probably familiar with some of the 5-second pro mods that are out there running multiple stages of nitrous. Well, a lot of that is because of the high flow of the valve, where your bottle pressure doesn't drop as dramatic. And as you can see, the orifice size in that thing, very big siphon tube to get all the nitrous out of the bottle, and also has this safety mechanism. A lot of these half-turn valves, you're pulling the bottle through the pit and picking the bottle up, whatever, and you know, it doesn't have a lock on it or whatever. You turn that valve, this thing's going to take off like a missile going across the pits, you know. So we incorporated this little lock in there, and you know, kind of locks it up. And Dash 8 feed on it. It's a straight through run. There's no restriction whatsoever, and it also has the safety blow-off valve on it. So it's a real nice deal. I mean, we're excited to run this thing. We're going to be doing some testing on the dyno, and you know, we're going to have them definitely in all our grudge cars, and the guys, our customers that are running. So this is a good deal. Another, you know, deal from Mike at Nitrous Supply. This is the big solenoid. A lot of guys call it the trash can. When you start running horsepower levels over 400 horsepower, especially in our plate style systems, we did a lot of testing and saw that this solenoid does pick you up about 40 horsepower over like a 121 orifice bottom dump or something like that. You know, this is like 150, I think, 6 or so bottom orifice, but we did notice a real big difference on the dyno with that big solenoid. So most of our plate kits that Mike will be selling, or you know, you can get through different dealers across United States, they can sell it as just a plate only form, or you can get it as a complete kit. You know, if a high flow is is what you want, then you want to get the solenoid, incorporate it with that valve, and there's horsepower levels that you can exceed over 500 horsepower with it. So.
Okay, here we are with one of Dave's street pump gas applications, and it looks like it's getting ready to go to the dyno, Dave.
Yeah, we're getting ready to dyno this thing probably, I don't know, maybe next week or the next couple days or so. But this has one of the Halo systems on it, 4150 style. The motor's, it's a basic pump gas, 10.5 to 1, 400-inch engine that guy's going to run some street and some strip, maybe some 10.0 index stuff. Motor alone, it should probably make anywhere from 600 to 625 on raw muscle, and then with some nitrous on it, we're looking to make somewhere in the 800, 850 horsepower range. Safely on pump, aviation, not aviation fuel, I should say, pump gas fuel that you can buy at your gas station, instead of the race stuff.